What's up, everybody? This is your boy Timothy Apollo. Like, subscribe, share. Okay, so a lot of times I hear a lot of going back and forth about rising gas prices and all this and that good stuff right there. And don't get me wrong, people, I do understand that, hey, that's just not to be put on one president because over time, during different administrations, you do have a lot of decisions made that impact the economy plus the price of gas and petroleum. I understand that, okay? But let me bring this to you guys' attention nonetheless. In this situation right here, it's a little bit different. With our president, Joe Biden, okay, gas has never been as high as it is. I mean, literally, it is substantially high, okay? And in this case right here, we can directly point the finger. And let me explain to you guys. There are two things he's done since he's been in office that directly affected gas prices. And gas prices, because of one of these decisions Biden made, will never be as cheap as it could. And keep in mind, people, we are not into the springtime yet. Not exactly, okay? Here's the thing. My info comes from the Department of Energy and Resources, okay? Plus, I get a little bit from the Statesman. Let me read this to you, okay? Have you guys heard of this little thing called the Keystone Pipeline XL? Remember his first act as he got into office? He shot that down, costing up to 11,000 to 83,000 jobs to be lost, okay? Also causing us to have to outsource more oil from other countries. Let me read you guys the facts, okay? About the Keystone XL Pipeline stretches about 1,200 miles long. Most of it's in the United States from Alberta, Canada to Nebraska, okay? There are a lot of pipelines that could have connected to it, bringing us cleaner, safer oil. Now, not only does it bring us cleaner, safer oil, but here's the thing about it. We wouldn't have to outsource as much as we did. We just wouldn't, okay? It would have created over, let me see where it's, here we go. It would have created over 42,100 jobs. That's a lot of jobs, you know? But instead, Biden made the decision to say, hey, I'm gonna cut the pipeline and cost 83,000 jobs. Wow, those are a lot of families without work. Those are a lot of families that's got to battle for unemployment. Those are a lot of families that has got to feed their families, you know? Okay, now check this. The pipeline itself is only 36 inches wide. Seriously. Okay, so from what I understand, the pipeline, the Keystone XL pipeline would have been bringing in 830,000 barrels of oil a day. We wouldn't have been hurting as bad with this whole Russian situation. But I'm going to touch down on that in a little bit. Here's the thing about it. People fail to realize that without our dependency from these other countries, without our dependencies from these other countries, we're screwed on gas prices, okay? We just are. So now we've got to go more toward Venezuela and the Middle East for all this oil, which we could be pumping right here in our own country. So directly right there, Joe Biden screwed us with that. That is one thing he did that screwed us. Now, here's the thing about it, people. I'm going to be honest with you guys. With this whole Russian situation, this is me coming in and just being blunt with you guys. First of all, fact, we get 8 to 13% of our oil and petroleum from Russia. We shouldn't have been getting it from Russia in the first place because we've got Keystone XL right over here and a lot of other pipelines that would have connected to it, as I stated earlier, people. Seriously. Here's the thing about it. We didn't have to impose sanctions on Russia. We didn't. Ukraine isn't part of NATO, so we didn't even have to be involved. China's not getting involved. China didn't impose sanctions on Russia because they know After this is over with, we're still going to have to utilize oil and petroleum from Russia. Okay, Joe Biden did it to save face. Period. He did it to save face. We could have stayed neutral like China did. China stayed neutral because they care about their people. They recognize that, hey, look, after this thing blows over, we've still got to outsource oil from Russia. Now, after this blows over, people, how in the hell do you think Putin is going to handle us if he does still sell us oil? Now, don't get me wrong. At this point in time, okay, this is April the 5th, 2020. At this point in time, gas just dropped like, I think, 20 to 25 cents. That's because we've still got a couple of loads of oil coming from Russia that we haven't turned around yet, okay? A lot of people don't want to talk about that. We haven't turned it around yet. But please be sure to understand that after that goes and spring is fully in, that oil is going to rise up. We did not have to impose sanctions on Russia. We could have been neutral with it. These two incompetent moves by this dim-witted octogenarian has raised gas higher than it has ever been by percentage in U.S. history. Look up the facts, people. Okay, so yes, don't get me wrong. I do understand and realize that gas prices reflect all the current, past administrations, yes. But in this case right here, Joe Biden has been the only president to negatively affect jobs plus gas prices percentages in U.S. history. And those are the facts. Well, anyway, look here, everybody. This is your boy, Timothy Apollo. Like, subscribe, share. Leave your comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. You know, hey, should gas prices be this high? Should we have imposed sanctions on Russia? Should he have cut down the Keystone Pipeline extension? You know, hurting our independence from other countries with petroleum and oil. And hey, I'll respond back to you later.